Let's go make this autumn ribbon, and we're going to look at texture and blends. To begin with, the colors that I'm using are violet interference pearl, peachy gold, pink iridescent, crimson red, and jet black, topped off with a little tangerine metallic. Make sure that you grab your paper towels as well. We will be wiping down this paintbrush in between as it gets saturated with these colors. My goal here is to have a nice blend, and on the edges a darker color than the center. You can reverse it if you want. And as I'm swiping down, make sure that you do a full sweep. When you have it at the edge with a little extra, sometimes it can leave a mark, and my goal here is to have a beautiful blend. As you can see, I'm also cognizant of keeping my brush with the paint that it is touching. In other words, that left side is really more of the light center, and the right side of my brush is more that deep pink. And again, in between, wiping down the excess paint helps me just start to have the blends. And yes, sometimes I allow the colors to swipe into each other because I want that nice meeting of colors to have that blend, like here. Swiping it down, really pushing into it. It's okay that it has the pink. And coming in and cleaning it up a bit, and also allowing it to have the colors that it sits next to, the lighter or the darker. For a pop of autumn color mixes as we approach our end of summer, I decided to use tangerine here and then crimson. I like to put them in layers because we are going to drop this onto the canvas to create that autumn ribbon, and black just seems to be a high contrast. And reversing this down in front of this little dustpan, allowing it to drip and form little shapes. Almost looks like a dog there. Now, when I start to bring my thoughts of how I want this to go, I have to be very conscious to make sure, we're going to go back and forth, allowing it to go to the edge. Make sure you don't drop it all down at once, because although there seems like there's a lot of paint in this little baby dustpan, but there really isn't when you are allowing it to flow off onto a canvas. Now with my cake spinner, I'm just slightly turning it and adjusting the pour from the dustpan to the canvas to the left, creating that really cool ribbon effect. I love watching it come down. Now, I went back and forth there because I could see that there was a little bit of a gap of paint, and I wanted to see the flow still continue. Just keeping a couple of waves on that ribbon and allowing it to also fall off of the edge a little bit. Now, I want to balance it, so I want to bring it over here, but I also want to keep that pretty blend in the background. And so I'm just going to kiss the edge of it over here and dragging it. Part 2, putting texture into a ribbon. This is really simple, but very cool. I just play with my little pick at the end of my comb and drag drag it back and forth to just give it a different dimension and movement into the texture of this autumn ribbon. And let's do it on the other side in order to continue the same technique within our canvas. And just playing with movement and texture. Let's take a closer look. Yeah, that texture added something a little different to the ribbon. You can see the fine lines with a nice drag. Just gave it a little extra. The softer colors in the background giving a contrast to an early hit of autumn with the crimson, red, and orange against the pinks and white. Thanks so much for joining me today and playing with some paint, making an autumn ribbon and textures. As always, I am wishing you happy acrylic pour creations. Have a great day.